Hey, what's going on, everyone? All right, so I want to record this video to show you guys something that I stumbled upon just recently, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's really awesome. It's called EmuVR, and it's basically an emulator that you can play games in virtual reality. You could actually also do it in desktop games too, but just the fact that you can do it in virtual reality, I think, makes it that much more awesome. And you can customize some things, and you can do a couple of really cool things on here. So I don't know how well this is going to record uh, because I haven't tried recording and playing at the same time. I can already tell that it's kind of lagging, and it hasn't been lagging at all. Um, but with that said, I'm going to try to show you guys a little something here. So to get started, I did actually, the room is kind of preset as far as the furniture is concerned, but not the displays. The displays you can actually change around, you can move, you can add whatever you want. The posters, they're numbered for a reason because you can actually replace the posters with anything you want. As you can see on this wall, I have the Holy Trinity, which is Star Wars episode 4, 5, and 6. These I left up because I'm still going to replace those. There are additional ones that you can change, but I don't know if I want those or not. So I removed the temporary ones also. I changed the sheets to be Empire uh, sheets along with the pillowcase. And you have this nightstand. You can move all this stuff around. Like I could pick up this phone, and you could actually hear a dial tone if I bring it up to my ear. I am seeing a little bit of lost frames and kind of fidgety, and I'm guessing that's just because I am using the what is this called, OBS, and it might be taking up some resources. So a couple of things that you can do: you can play emulated games, um, and you can use some of the systems up here. These are like some generic models for systems, but this is a Game Boy Advance system, and this one is Sega Genesis, along with this one, which is an NES. Maybe I'm using the wrong one, or maybe they do have an actual model. You can grab a flashlight and turn this on. All these you can actually grab and move. But yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna show you a couple of cool things here. So if you can unplug and plug back in the cable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys this one, and then I'll change the cables onto the other system. So I'm gonna turn on the TV. If you remember back in the day having these Panasonic TVs, I think I had one similar to this one of the size when I was younger, and I also had one like this. It was like the clicky dial thing, and I think later on we also got a bigger one like that. But yeah, here it's connected to the NES. I mean the Nintendo 64. I did bring out a couple of games here, so I have Legend of Zelda. We'll go ahead and put that in, and I'm gonna turn that on, and let's hope this doesn't freak out because of the fact that I'm recording. And there you go. It's Nintendo 64 Ocarina of Time. And that'll continue to play on there, and I can actually play using the controllers that my Oculus controllers. I think it also supports maybe setting up another controller on the side, but I'm gonna change the time of the day so that you can you guys can actually see a couple of kind of how the lighting and stuff looks, right? So this is about 9 p.m. It's dark in my room. My lights are off. You can see the way that the Zelda Ocarina of Time is kind of lighting up my room, which is really cool. Outside, it is still like Halloween themed, so there's a couple of decorations and stuff outside, and you can see the stars and such. You can also see the light outside of my room, which is pretty cool. I can come over here, flip the light switch on, and yeah, you can see the way that looks. I did change the carpet also, and the walls and the ceiling. I don't know if I said that before, but that's all customizable. None of this other stuff is yet. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this thing off here. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. So we'll move on to something else. All right. That's my fault. I hadn't actually tested out that PlayStation game, and I don't think it actually worked on RetroPie either. So stupid. Let's let me take the connection and switch it over here. Let's hope this one is good, right? There you go. This one actually works. So I think that it's the actual game that's not working on this one. How cool is this though? Alright. Turn that one off. Look, and you can actually take off the game, and if you have a collection of games, like for example, I have another one on there, and I actually have a bunch of other ones that I've loaded in. NES, I have a couple of here, Nintendo 64, I have a couple more, and let's turn this on. So this is my Game Boy Advance, and there you go. As you can see, Pokemon is starting up. Now, believe it or not, you could actually start more than one system at a time, whatever your computer can handle. This is my Sega Genesis. There you go. I have Metroid over here on the NES. These are all playable. Push start button, and then let's start. Again, I don't know the actual controls, but we'll figure it out, just so that you can see me move and such. All right, so I'm loading in. All right, let's see. Boom. I can actually like look around my room and stuff, and this game still keeps going. Alright. Oh, damn. Got me. Over here, what I have going on. So I'm going to turn that on. I think I have a tape in the VHS player.
So if a photon is directed through a plane with two slits in it, and either slit is observed, it will not go through both slits. If it's unobserved, it will. However, if it's observed after it's left...